Everything you've been taught are lies that falsely exalt Caucasians and falsely marginalize Africans. The white society needs to keep us believing the fraudulent words about ourselves in order to maintain their social dominance over black people. Therefore, as a means of maintaining white social dominance over black people, the white society miseducates us to believe that Africa was illiterate and uncivilized before they invaded. This is, however, absolutely untrue. Long before the Europeans invaded Africa, it was Africans, when we call ourselves Moors, that civilized Europe. All of Greece's first scholars openly admitted that their knowledge originated from Africa. The world's first scholars were in fact Africans. Our African scholars introduced science, writing, math, and philosophy to the world. The world's oldest university, library, manuscript, encyclopedia, human prosthetics, mathematical tools, medical journals are all found in Africa. Africans invented the wheel, paper, the calendar, the concept of 24 hours in a day. Africans are the first people to build in stone and to smelt metal. The largest wall ever built is not the Great Wall of China. It's actually Africa's Great Wall of Benin, located in Nigeria. It's actually 4 times larger than the Great Wall of China. And it's even recognized by the Guinness World Records recognizes it. Google it, you'll find it. Everything we've been taught are lies that falsely marginalizes us. And in spite of cultural traumas wrought by the injustices of white racism and slavery, most inventions that revolutionized the world were either invented by black people or were directly inspired by early inventions by black people. Black people have in fact enriched nearly every aspect of the white society through our many inventions. Without black people, there would exist no internet, no cell phones, no emails, no GPS, no hearing aids, no touch-tone phones, no caller ID, no home surveillance security systems, no motorized vehicles, no steam engines, no traffic lights, no working light bulbs, no elevators, therefore no skyscrapers, no air conditioning. No, we wouldn't have the modern color PC. We wouldn't have 3D movies. No central heating. No refrigerators. No washing machines. No dryers. No refrigerated trucks. No blood banks. No fiber optics. No nanotechnology. No, we wouldn't have the accurate weather forecasting machine. No pencil sharpeners. No lawnmower, etc., etc. Moreover, the first successful open heart surgery on this planet was performed by a black surgeon within a black-owned hospital in 1893. His name was Dr. Daniel Hale. Following that successful surgery, white surgeons from around the world came to learn from Dr. Williams. You don't know true history. The people on the planet who have the 3 highest IQs are black children, surpassing the IQ alleged to have by genius Bill Gates, Albert Einstein, and Isaac Newton. These children names are Ramani Wilfred, Anela Beavers, and Anila George. Currently, they have the highest IQs in the world. Intelligence and DNA revolution. Within 2 major studies, one in 1996 and the other in 2018, researchers determined the genetic contribution to intellectual giftedness by analyzing DNA samples from people around the world. According to geneticists, the higher the DNA series is within a particular group, the higher the chance of genius existing within that group. In the 1996 study, 15 geneticists from nine different universities around the world tested the DNA series of 136 people from around the world. They first tested the apes. When they tested the apes, the orangutan, they found that it had 3 DNA series. When they tested the gorilla, they found that it had 4. The chimpanzee had 5. They then studied Europeans from England, Germany, France, Russia, and Spain. They found that Europeans had 6 DNA series, okay? All other groups tested around the world also had 6 series except Africans. Africans have 9 DNA series. African, therefore, has the highest probability for genius existing within our groups. You've been taught everything in reverse. These findings were published by Yale University in a manual entitled Global Pattern of Linkage in the Modern Human Origin. In the 2018 study, researchers analyzed DNA samples of 1,238 people. Recruited, the results were also the same. All other groups of those people had 6 DNA series while Africans have 9. This is the hidden reason why, in spite of cultural traumas wrought by the injustice of white racism and slavery, most inventions that revolutionized the world were either invented by black people or were directly inspired by early inventions by black people. White social scientists determined a long time ago that in order to maintain white social dominance over black people, that they had to keep us believing the fraudulent worst narratives about ourselves. If this sounds ridiculous to you, it's because you're not critically thinking. Look at the fact. Everything that we hear about ourselves from the white society are consistently negative about us. Can you not see how cartoonishly unrealistic that actually is? The white society is deploying psychological warfare against us. The tactic they're using is called overcoming a superior threat with a psychological remedy. They keep us believing the fraudulent worst about ourselves as a means of maintaining white dominance. Perception is powerful, so they create the perception of their superiority as a means of maintaining their dominance. We have to stop functioning based upon the white society's narrative, and we must start researching facts for ourselves. Because as long as our perceptions are being controlled by our enemies, they'll always give us a perception that benefits themselves. And this is our hidden reality. It is time to wake up and understand that our enemies are controlling the information that we receive. And our enemies manipulate us to think and behave in ways that serve their interests. Wake up. One love and peace.